As we work to continue improving reading in middle school and high school, we're sharing how to teach vocabulary in a meaningful way. Kids learn to spell through sound and letter correspondence. Memorizing does not teach kids how to spell, pronounce the word, or remember meaning. So here's an example of orthographic mapping, and we're going to use some of our subject-specific vocabulary in order to do that. So we have the word democracy. We actually have our list here of some of your government vocabulary words that you would use in grade 6. We're going to use the word democracy today. The first thing we want to do when we orthographic map these words is we want kids to understand the sound and the letter correspondence. So we're going to first count out the sounds that we hear in this word. So we start with D. So you hear the D. D. It's your second sound. Ma, ma. You hear the M. Ah. You hear the O. K, k, k. You hear the C sound. R. You hear the R. You hear the A. S, E. So you hear 9 sounds in total as they're counting them out. Then I would take 9 lines, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we would then place the letter for each sound we hear. The D, Ah, K, 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 S, E. So we would put them all in their own spot. You hear every single sound in this word, which makes it easier for them to spell because they do hear every sound. Now you might have kids that make the mistake and put a K here, or you may have kids that put an S here. One thing, because you know how to spell the word, that you might do is you might say to them, oh, what's the other letter that can make the K sound? And they'd put up a C. They would tell you that it was a C. What is the other letter that makes the S sound? And they would say, oh, a C can make the S sound. If you know the rule, you could talk to them about the rule there. You could talk to them like when C comes before a Y, it's always the soft sound. And if you know that rule, you can. If you don't, just ask them simply, what is another letter that could make that sound? So we want this to be meaningful for the kids. Once they know how to spell this word, they attach it to the sound and the letter. We want them to think about the meaning of the word. They know how to pronounce it, they know how to spell it, and now we want them to dive into the meaning. This will help them remember this word and be able to retrieve it more effectively.